Alrighty, so remember we're looking at a quiz tomorrow over the three sections, 3.4, 3.5, 3.7. So just a couple kind of related problems here from any of those. So um, first one here, we've got what are the zeros of this function? So there's a couple routes you can go with this, but my first route is I always try to factor it. So on this, I see that it's got a GCF of x squared. So I'm going to pull that out of everything. We'll see if we can go anywhere from there. In which case, it looks like we got the x squared out. We have this quadratic. So I check and see if I can factor it. So if my c was 10, factors of 10 that add to -7, we could do -2, -5. So this problem is completely factorable, which means we'll be able to get all the zeros without doing any graphing or anything. It should be pretty easy. So in this case, our zeros are 0, 2, and 5. But you got to look at it and you got to say, this should have 4 solutions because it's quartic. So where's my 4th solution? And the answer to that is, it's right here. This x squared means that this x actually appears twice. This is x times x. So 0 has a multiplicity of 2. These both just have multiplicity 1 because they only appear once. So remember, the power on it indicates how many times it appears. So there's our 4 solutions. It's 0, 0, 2, and 5. All right, and then the next one, inequality. What are the solutions of this? As soon as I see an inequality, I know that my answers are going to be intervals because it's going to be all the values below 0. So with these, while you could factor this and you get the zeros, you really are going to need the graph anyway because you need to see when it's below the x-axis. So I would go right to graphing this. And again, whether you use Desmos or graphing calculator, whatevs, put it in, graph it. Let's see what we're working with. All right, so we got cubic function goes up, comes down, goes up. So the times when it's less than 0 are this spot here, so from -infinity to that number, and then also from 0 to that number. So let's see if those are just whole numbers. I think they are. So yeah, it looks like -4, 0, and +4 are those spots. So this interval would be from -infinity to -4. And then this interval would be from 0 to 4. And those would be my intervals for when this is less than 0. And that's it.